1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has expressed satisfaction over the remarkable turnaround in the country's economy, terming it a great news amid COVID-19 situation. Government has decided to set up a drone regulatory authority for effective use of remote control surveillance technology in various fields. Air Chief says Shaheen series of exercises will go a long way in enhancing professional skills and operational preparedness of Pakistan and China Air Forces. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, political activists and human rights defenders have urged international community to pay heed to the sufferings of Kashmiri people at the hands of brutal Indian forces. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has expressed satisfaction over the remarkable turnaround in the country's economy despite COVID-19 situation. In a tweet today, he said our current account surplus again remained $447 million last month, which is a great news amid COVID-19 situation. The Prime Minister said during current fiscal year so far, the surplus is $1.6 billion as opposed to deficit of $1.7 billion in the same period last year. He said the statement of Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves have risen to about $13 billion, which are highest in 3 years. Meeting of the Federal Cabinet is underway in Islamabad with Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair. The meeting is discussing overall political and economic situation of the country. The government has decided to set up a drone regulatory authority for effective use of remote control surveillance technology in various fields. The decision was taken at a high-level briefing in Islamabad today by Minister for Science and Technology Chaudhry Fawad Hussain to Prime Minister Imran Khan regarding formulation of drone policy. The Prime Minister said drone technology could be used as an effective tool for agriculture, urban planning, security and law and order. He directed to set up a committee to devise a legislative and regulatory authority in this regard. The committee will submit the Draft Drone Regulatory Authority Act to the Prime Minister within a month. President Dr. Arif Alvi says welfare of special persons is a big challenge and all segments of society need to work for it. In his letter to the media today, the President urged them to create awareness about the rights and issues of special persons. He said the government is taking steps to make special persons financially independent and give them access to educational institutions and jobs. Chief of Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Mujahid Anwar Khan, says Shaheen series of exercises will go a long way in enhancing professional skills and operational preparedness of the air forces of Pakistan and China. He expressed these views after flying an air superiority sortie in a high-tech Chinese fighter aircraft during ongoing Shaheen 9 exercise. The Air Chief said these exercises will also help develop mutual understanding of each other's combat skills and promote interoperability. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, political activists and human rights defenders have called upon the international community to pay heed to the sufferings of the Kashmiri people at the hands of brutal Indian occupational forces. In their media interviews, the activists, on condition of anonymity due to fear of reprisal from Modi-led fascist Indian government, said the global rights bodies have been documenting abuses committed by Indian troops in the illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In Afghanistan, 5 people, including 4 doctors, were killed and 2 others injured in a mine blast in Kabul city today. According to police, the mine had been attached to the vehicle carrying the doctors working at Pulacharhi prison. And now cricket. New Zealand has set a victory target of 174 runs for Pakistan in the third and last T20 cricket match at Napier a short while ago. Batting first, New Zealand scored 173 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in the allotted 20 overs. New Zealand have already taken decisive lead in 3-match series by winning the first 2 matches. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.